Hi, English learner.
Before we do anything today, we just want to ask, how are you, really?
Not the automatic answer. Not fine, not bad. But how are you, actually?
Because we know life has been a lot lately.
Work is heavy.
The bills don't stop.
The kids need things, and you need things too, and there's never enough time.
And maybe this week someone close to you is going through something hard.
And you're carrying that too.
We see you, and today we're sitting with you for 20 minutes.
And somewhere in here, you're gonna get some English too.
But honestly, that part is secondary today.
Today is about you first.
Okay, I'm Sophia.
And I'm Ethan. And this episode, it's personal for me this week.
This is English Convo Podcast, your weekly dose of real English for real work and real life.
We talk, you learn, and somewhere in between, your English actually gets better.
If today is your first time here, welcome. We're really glad you're here.
Hit subscribe and we'll meet you again next week. Okay, Sophia, can I start with something I've been thinking about?
Please.
How are you? It's 3 words, and we say it and hear it every single day.
At the office, at the coffee shop, on the phone, in the elevator.
And most of the time, we say, fine, and keep walking.
But here's what I want to ask. When was the last time someone asked and you actually said what you meant? Not the polished version, not the I'm managing version, but the real one.
The one that's been sitting in your chest since Monday.
Yeah, that one.
And actually, this connects to something I want to share today because I had a student once. She moved abroad for work. First week, and a colleague walked by her desk and said, "Hey, how are you?"
And she answered.
And she answered, fully. Jet-lagged, couldn't find the bathroom, so nervous she could barely breathe, and the colleague was already gone.
Oh no.
And she texted me that night, "Ethan, did I say something wrong? Was that weird?"
And honestly, she didn't do anything wrong, but she discovered something real that day.
Yeah, in English, how are you is sometimes just a greeting. It's a handshake in word form.
Right, and knowing the difference, warmly, that's actually a small superpower.
Because once you know, you're not caught off guard anymore. You don't over-answer a greeting, and you don't under-answer a real question.
Exactly. You read the room.
Okay, but here's the part I really care about today.
Yeah?
What about when it is a real question? When someone stops, makes eye contact, and actually waits.
That pause changes everything.
And so many people, when that moment comes, they still just say fine.
Because fine is safe. Fine doesn't open any doors. Fine lets everyone keep moving.
But what if you didn't have to keep moving? What if, just once, you said something real?
And here's the thing. You don't have to say everything.
You don't have to cry in the elevator. Please don't.
But there is so much between I'm fine and full emotional breakdown. And that space is actually full of English.
Let's talk about that space.
Okay, let me walk you through it. On a good day, a really good day, I'm doing great. Or I couldn't be better.
Bright, energetic, like your inbox is empty and the coffee is perfect.
Then the middle zone. Not bad. Can't complain. Pretty good.
Can't complain. I love this one. Tell them.
Can't complain means nothing is really wrong. My life isn't perfect, but I have no major complaints today.
It's like a calm shrug in word form. Settled, adult, honest.
Right. And then when life is a bit heavier, I'm hanging in there.
Oh, this one carries real weight. Hanging in there means I'm struggling, but I'm still going.
Like holding onto a rope when your arms are tired. You're still holding.
And that's something. That's actually a lot.
And then
One I really want you to have: I've been better.
3 words, so much in them.
It says, I'm not great right now, but in a quiet, honest way. No drama, no big ask.
You're just telling the truth and giving the other person a chance to care.
And native speakers really respect that because it's real without being heavy.
Check in with yourself for a second.
Right now, if someone who really loved you asked how you were, what would you actually say?
Would it be fine? Would it be hanging in there? Would it be I've been better?
Maybe just notice it. Whatever it is, that's okay.
That's where you are, and where you are is okay.
For the record, I have used all 4 of those answers in the same week.
I've used them in the same afternoon.
Monday energy and Friday energy, completely different species.
Hey, if this feels like the kind of episode you want to come back to, go ahead and subscribe now. It helps us keep making shows like this, and you'll never miss a week.
Okay, Ethan, I know you have something personal today.
Yeah, this week a very close friend of mine, her father passed away.
Oh, Ethan, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. And I went to check in with her. I asked, "How are you holding up?" And she was quiet for a moment, and then she said something I haven't been able to stop thinking about.
What did she say?
And she said, "The strangest thing is, I don't know what to say in English when people ask how I am. I keep saying I'm fine, and I know it's not true, but I don't have another answer."
That just hits something.
Right, because she's not bad at English, but grief doesn't fit into I'm fine, and she didn't have the words for what was actually inside.
And so she went quiet and said fine and felt invisible anyway.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of our listeners know that feeling. Maybe not grief, maybe something else. The exhaustion that has no name. The worry you can't explain. The heaviness that just showed up one day and hasn't left.
And you say fine, because what else can you say?
But here's what I want you to know. There are words in English for that space.
Yes, okay. Here's what I told my friend.
If you're going through something hard, you can say, I'm taking it one day at a time.
Oh, that phrase. It does everything. One day at a time means I'm not looking at the big picture right now. I'm just getting through today.
It's honest, it's dignified, and the person who asked knows exactly how to respond to it.
And if someone asks, and you're just not ready to go there, you can say, it's been a hard week, but thank you for asking.
Thank you for asking. Those 3 words, they matter so much.
They do. Tell me why.
Because they say, I see your kindness. I'm not ignoring you, but today is not the day I can open that door.
And that is a whole, respectful, warm answer. Nobody walks away feeling shut out.
And you protect yourself at the same time.
And honestly, I think learning these phrases, it's not just about English.
No, it's about having the words to be seen.
Right, because when you have the language, you don't have to disappear behind fine anymore.
You can be real, even just a little, and that little bit of realness is where human connection actually lives. Is there someone in your life right now going through something heavy?
Maybe they've been quiet lately. Maybe you haven't known what to say.
Today, you have some words. I've been thinking about you. How are you holding up? I'm here if you need anything.
Any one of those sent today might be everything to them. And you know what? This whole thing, it connects to learning English too.
How so?
Because a lot of learners I know, they feel this same quiet gap. Not grief, but that feeling where the English is somewhere in there, but in the moment, it just disappears.
And so they say fine again, even when they wanted something more.
That feeling when there's too much at once and your brain can't catch up. There's actually a word for it.
Overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. Too much at once. More than you can hold right now.
Like standing at the bottom of a waterfall instead of beside it.
And if that's how English feels sometimes, I want to say this directly. That is completely okay. It doesn't mean you're failing. It means you care, and you're still showing up.
And you already know more English than you think. You just need the right moment and the right words to let it out.
Which is exactly what this is for.
And here, I want to say this clearly.
Please.
Whatever level your English is today, that is enough to start. You don't need to be fluent to be honest.
You don't need to be perfect to be real.
I've been better, but thank you for asking. 5 words, that's all, and you can use it today. You already know more English than you think.
Haha, and full honesty, I still say fine sometimes when I'm absolutely not fine. In English and in every other language I speak.
We all do. Fine is the factory setting of human communication.
Honestly, the whole world is running on fine and hoping for the best.
Okay, before we go to word tour, one more thing.
Yes.
This week, thinking about my friend and her father, I kept coming back to this word, cherish.
Tell me.
Cherish. To hold someone or something close because you know how much it matters. And you know, it might not always be there. It's love with awareness. Not just love, but love that's paying attention.
Right. And a phone call that goes longer than expected, a quiet morning, a friend who actually asks how you are. You can cherish all of those.
And how are you, when it's asked with real care, that is a form of cherishing.
Yes. Someone stops and says, "You matter enough for me to ask."
And when you answer honestly, even just a little, that's where real connection happens.
That's what I call a small win.
A small win, a small positive thing that goes right, worth noticing.
You said one honest thing today instead of autopilot. Small win.
You checked in with someone who needed it. Small win.
Those are the ones that stay with you.
And now, let's slow down for a second.
We used some really useful words and phrases today. Let's go through them, one by one. Really understand them, so next time you need them, they're actually there.
Take a breath, and let's begin.
Check in.
Check in. To reach out to someone and ask how they're really doing, with genuine care, not just as a passing greeting.
From today, after the hard week, my manager actually checked in with me. It really meant a lot.
In daily life, I try to check in with my mom every week. Just a short call, just to connect.
You can say it. Check in. Hanging in there.
Hanging in there. Struggling a bit, but still going. Not giving up. Not at full strength either.
From today, how are you? Hanging in there, honestly. It's been a long week.
In daily life, between work and everything at home, I'm just hanging in there right now.
You can say it. Hanging in there. Can't complain.
Can't complain. A calm, settled way to say things are okay. Nothing is really wrong, nothing to complain about.
From today, how was your weekend? Can't complain. Finally got some real rest.
In daily life, work is steady, the kids are good. Can't complain, really.
You can say it. Can't complain. Overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed when there's too much happening at once, more than you feel you can handle right now.
From today, between the deadline and everything at home, I'm just completely overwhelmed.
In daily life, the first month of a new job is always overwhelming. Give yourself grace.
You can say it. Overwhelmed. I've been better.
I've been better. An honest, calm way to say you're not doing great. Real, but not too heavy, not too dramatic.
From today, how are you? Honestly, I've been better, but thank you for asking.
In daily life, after a week like this, yeah, I've been better, but I'm getting there.
You can say it. I've been better. How are you holding up?
Holding up. To continue managing through something difficult. How are you holding up is a gentle, caring way to check in on someone.
From today, I heard about your dad. I just wanted to reach out. How are you holding up?
In daily life, after the big move and everything, how are you holding up? That's a lot to carry.
You can say it. How are you holding up? Cherish.
Cherish, to hold something or someone close with full awareness of how much they mean to you.
From today, losing someone makes you realize how much you cherish even the most ordinary moments.
In daily life, I really cherish those quiet weekend mornings. Coffee, no schedule, nowhere to be.
You can say it. Cherish. A small win.
A small win. A small positive thing that goes right. Worth noticing. Worth being genuinely glad about.
From today, I answered the whole question in English without freezing today. Small win, but it felt great.
In daily life, the kids ate dinner without one single complaint tonight. Honestly, that is a small win in this house.
You can say it. A small win.
Okay, so what did we sit with today?
How are you is sometimes just hello, and sometimes it's a door opening.
And now you have the English to walk through that door, whatever you're carrying today.
Whether you're doing great or hanging in there or somewhere nobody has a name for yet.
You have words, and words mean you don't have to disappear behind fine anymore.
And here is your sentence for today.
Next time someone asks how you are, and the honest answer is not great, try this.
I've been better, but thank you for asking.
5 words, honest, warm, and completely real English.
And you can use it today.
You already know more English than you did 20 minutes ago.
And your challenge this week.
Next time someone asks how you are, take 2 extra seconds and say one true thing.
Hanging in there. Can't complain. I've been better, thanks.
One honest answer. That's your whole challenge.
And one more. Check in with someone this week. Someone who might be carrying something you can't see.
How are you holding up? Might be exactly what they needed to hear today.
We want to hear from you.
Think about this week. Was there a moment when someone asked how you were and you wanted to say something real, but the words weren't there?
Tell us what happened and what you'd say now. Just drop it in the comments.
Just one sentence. We read every single one.
And if this episode meant something to you, or if there's someone who needs to hear this today, please share it with them.
And hit subscribe and the notification bell so you never miss a week with us.
Take care of yourselves. Cherish the people around you.
And remember, you already know more English than you think.
We'll see you next week.
Bye!